Good morning and welcome to Business Perks 101. I am Rachel Ryder with Prestige Management. I want to thank FLA Cars for having me and for you for getting up early for the free continental breakfast. I'm going to ask you to pull out the sheet that you received with the Prestige logo on it. There is a QR code. If you scan it, it will take you to my Facebook page. For those of you who don't have a scanning app in your phone, go to the App Store and download a free QR code reader. If you hit like on my Facebook page, someone will receive a free Tomater pillow pet in the mail. This will also get you a session with me of a complete and thorough look at your bookkeeping system, which will normally value at $250. I'm going to ask another favor of you. On the sheet that you pulled out, if there is anything I touch on that you want more information about, please check the box and we will contact you about your specific interests. My business coaches also want to know how I'm doing when I'm speaking, so if you could fill this out too, I'd really appreciate it. Repossessors consistently say that for the past 2 years is when the downturn economy really hit the repossession industry. When you have analyzed your bottom line over the last 2 years, you know that you have taken a hit in your revenue stream. At best, the amount of profit that you're making, or at worst, the amount of money that is on your credit line, which continues to increase from year to year. The question is, what are you going to do about this? How are you going to change to make more money? Why haven't you been getting a paycheck? And what is going to change for your business to be more profitable? First and foremost, you are a business. Every account that you have with your vendors that you purchase from should treat you like a business. They will not solicit you as a business ever. You have to tell them that you're a business and ask them if they have business discount programs that they have available and that you will qualify for and what you need to do to qualify. Every large company out there has business pricing or business perks. You just have to ask. The biggest one I use that I like the most is because for its convenience, the benefits of Costco is that if you order by 3 p.m., your order will be delivered for free the following morning. This is considered a business perk. Welcome to Business Perks of Business 101. What we are going to be focusing on is not how much you make, but rather how to keep the money you have already made. I'm going to teach you about the perks of being in business and what you currently qualify for, what you may not already know, and what's available to you as being a business. I cannot tell you how to do your business better than you can do your job, but I can help you to learn how to keep the money you have already made. In front of you is a purple cowbell. We will be using this for you to identify with things that I'm speaking about. So we are going to test them now. I know it seems a little strange, but just try it. Please pick up the cowbell and ring it now. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that you are familiar with the cowbell, I am going to make a statement. And if you agree with the statement, then you're going to ring the bell. The louder you ring the bell, the more you agree. My statement is as follows. There is at least 2 ways to make more money. Simply put, work harder and make more, or save smarter and keep more. And if you agree with the statement, ring the bell. The more you agree, the louder you're going to ring. For the few of you that didn't ring your bell, when we are at the end, you're going to be ringing your bell, and you'll probably be ringing your bell the loudest in the room. Another question for you, food for thought. If you knew that there were products and services that you are paying for every day for your business now that could cost you less, would you change the way that you're doing business? Ring your bell if you agree. Now, for those of you who have Sprint cell phones, please stand. Out of those of you standing, ring the bell if you are saving at least 17% with your business plan account with Sprint every month. If you rang your bell, please sit down. Now, for those of you still standing, ring your bell if you have a business account with Sprint. For those of you who didn't ring the bell, did you know that because you are members of FLA Cars, you can receive an automatic discount with your Sprint bill for 17% every month off the top of your bill? If this sounds like a good idea and rings a bell to you, please ring your bell. Now, everyone, please be seated. Did you know that you can get a group buying power discount by buying together with other companies, usually in the same industry? The definition of group buying power is leveraging the number of participants you have in order to get lower prices. You benefit by buying less. You benefit by paying less, and the vendors benefit by selling in bulk. I actually went to Office Depot and used my FLA Cars group buying power card and got a $7 set of 2 scissors for $1.34. This is a savings of over 80%. Did you know that you can order online through Office Depot by using your discount card, see exactly the price difference you're saving on thousands of items that your office needs that you purchase all the time right now, shop from your cell phone at midnight when you're waiting for a debtor to come home at night, then have it delivered the next day to your office at no cost if you spend $50 or more. Spending $50 at Office Depot is easily achievable, especially when you're buying a box of paper. Now, if you currently use a store like Office Depot, such as Staples, Costco, Sam's Club, Office Max, ring your bell. If you currently are getting 15 to 70% off of your office supplies, please ring your bell. Just remember that the more you agree, the louder you ring your bell. Would you like a savings of 15 to 70% off of your office supplies just by ordering from Office Depot? Please ring your bell. Another ring for your bell moment. Just out of curiosity, how many of you clean your own offices? How do you value your time? What do you value your self-worth at an hourly rate? Just analyze for a minute. Is your time per hour worth the same as the person who cleans your office, or the person who washes your truck, or the mechanic who maintains your truck? You need to be getting the bang for your buck. Here's an example. If you are out repoing a car, you can pay someone $10 an hour to clean your office. Why are you the one cleaning the toilets when you can make $200 plus on a repo or even a volunteer repo where there's less work involved than manual labor of physically cleaning? I would much rather strap a car to the LMs of my self-loader than to clean the toilet used by our employees. If you agree with this, ring your bell. And let's be honest, the cleaning crew will probably do a better job at cleaning than you will anyway. Faster, better, and cheaper than you can do it. Because that is their sole job, is to clean. That is what they are trained to do. I would never send my cleaning crew out to do a repo for a car, would you? This is a way to maximize your time. Maximizing your time is a way to keep your money. Now, what else are you doing in your business that you could pay someone else to do faster, better, and cheaper than you're doing it for? How many of you are doing your own bookkeeping? If you're doing your own books, ring your bell. How many of you went to school for bookkeeping? Please ring your bell. Did you know that you can pay a bookkeeper, not a CPA, a trained bookkeeper, certified bookkeeper, as low as $40 an hour to keep your books up to date daily? How does it make sense to pay $40 an hour? A trained bookkeeper who knows what they are doing can go into your online accounts, your bank accounts, with their own password that you have set up for them, safely and securely, remotely accessing your office computer and updating your books in all your QuickBooks for you without you even being involved. And the faster and more efficiently and more accurately than you could do it. What would take a typical business owner 8 hours to do for their bookkeeping would take a bookkeeper 2 hours to do. And at the end of the year, all of this information can be emailed to your CPA, who charges you $200 an hour instead of sending a shoebox full of receipts. Now let's focus on vendors who are here. You should be using every vendor who is here in the vendor room for at least information, if nothing else. What do they have to offer you? Why are they here? Maybe you cannot or don't need their services now, but you may need them in the future. It is to your benefit to visit every booth, gather information, speak to them for at least 1 minute, find out why they are here, and keep them on your contact list or your Square Rolodex. This is a 20-minute process that is free and can save you thousands of dollars in the long run. I gave you a lot of information today, and I appreciate you listening, and I'm glad that the Continental Breakfast with the Coffee kept you awake. And I want to thank you for being here. Please pass your forms to the left, and I want to remind you of one perk of being in Business 101. The perks of Business 101. Just remember, you cannot always make more money, but there are ways to keep the money you have already made. Thank you again for being here, and I look forward to reading your forms.